Hey everybody, this is Pixel Spank, he's Baytray Ben, and I'm Danny Spiteri, and today's unboxing is...
What have you got for us today, Danny? Is it... What?
It's another Funko Pop.
Funko. It's been a while for a Funko.
And it's Professor X.
It's not just Professor X, it's...
90s Professor X.
It's 90s hover chair
the
Professor.
The Professor X that we love so much. So let's get straight into this bad boy.
He looks tiny.
Well, you know, he's sitting down, isn't he?
Is he further away than I think he is?
Yeah. Oh, so you'll notice immediately that there are two parts. Basically, a little clear stand and the actual Funko Pop. So it does simulate him hovering.
Yes, simulate. I don't know if that's quite the right word I'd use for that.
Well, yeah, it looks like he's hovering, kinda. And as he is a Marvel bobblehead, he has got a bobblehead. I meant to say Marvel Funko Pop.
I like how you said that as obviously all of you know this. This is the first Marvel one we've done, isn't it? I'm looking at the line here. There's Cyclops, Storm, Colossus, Mystique, Magneto.
No, we've done like...
We haven't done any of them.
We've had Captain America.
Not as a Funko Pop.
Yeah.
No.
I thought we did. Did we not?
No, that was a lost episode.
That would be a lost episode.
That'll never see the light of day.
So yeah, he's a bobblehead, and some of them have the issue that their heads aren't properly aligned. This one slightly does, but it kind of works, I feel.
It's all right because he's sat down and
he's kind of got this whole like.
When you're stood up, you turn your body to look at things. When you're sat down, you're too lazy. You do what we're doing now.
Oh, it'd be odd if every time we wanted to speak to each other, we're just like, okay. So yeah, this is like classic Professor X look. I mean, how cool is that? How cool, Ben?
It's good, but is there? Well, they've made his body smaller so that his legs will fit in there. He looks kind of like a baby.
I suppose the lack of hair doesn't help with that.
Yeah. In fact, if he wasn't wearing a suit, you'd think he was a baby.
A small, stern baby with a real furrowed brow.
He's got no mouth.
Does he not have a mouth?
He ain't got a mouth.
But he speaks with his mind. He doesn't need the mouth. Well, I think we all need a bit of mouth, but I just think he's awesome. So what other pops have we got in this line, Ben?
So as I said, you got Cyclops.
Yeah.
You got Storm. You got Colossus, Mystique, Magneto.
And they're all in there.
All in the guys you'd recognise them from if you're a fan of the 90s X-Men cartoon. With one of the finest theme tunes ever known to man. It slowly increases in amplitude. There's no stopping it. It's unbeatable as a theme tune. The only thing you can bring yourself to do is join in. There's so many mutants in the opening credits that never appear in the show.
There's explosions and they're always running. And that was such a good TV show. So yeah. I need Magneto, I need Colossus, I need Cyclops.
I'll be honest, of the whole set, you've probably got, in my opinion, the worst one.
Oh no, I think he's...
Because it is a very strong set.
Yeah.
I'd put it between him and Mystique as the worst, looking at that. But I never liked the Mystique in that show. She had a skull belt. I don't know if you recall that.
Yeah, I remember that.
No one knows why she had skulls on her belt.
Yeah, it was a bit morbid.
And in some episodes, she could change her appearance, but also have a gun.
Huh?
So
well, she just magicked a gun out of nowhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So looking at this, I'm not a huge fan of his chair. It's metallic gloss paint on there, or that sort of shiny effect.
Yeah.
Which in my head is not how his chair looks. It's how his chair would look if they did a live action version of this chair, as opposed to the even weirder chair they gave him for Days of Future Past.
That was pretty cool, though.
It was cool, but it was the sort of thing where you imagine when he turns the power off, he would die falling off because it had no flat bottom to leave him on. He'd fall back and immediately crack his skull open.
Well, it would be essentially like this, where he would fall, this bit would hit first, and then he falls like that, and then he's back out of the chair and he's cracked his head on the floor.
Yeah, but at least with this one, I know it doesn't hit because he's got a massive head, but there's more bulk at the base of the chair. With the one in the film, it's like all the power is in the arse.
And yeah, so I'll quickly rebuild him. But no, I like this pop a lot, and I like the line. I will be getting more. And here, just for random comparison, because it's on the table, is a Wolverine money.
How is that? Oh, and what if Skull Kid joined him? What are we doing now?
Best day ever.
Yeah. See,
and that's why you should have a big mug of you at all times.
I have more toys.
Anyway, let's stop this nonsense. Yeah, I give it a thumbs up. Do you give it a thumbs up?
I will give it 1 thumbs up and 1 sideways thumb.
I give it 2, like the thumbs. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We'd really appreciate it. So, yeah, ciao mein.
Thank you. Ciao mein. Are we doing that now?